This is gonna go down in history as one of the scariest things we've ever done.
If you go off the road, you're dead.
Spirit! Shadows and spirit!
Look at how eerie this is. Will you talk to us tonight?
Shot.
They were shot!
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
The drive up to Corpsewood Manor is a long and dark one. It takes a lot of winding turns, and you oftentimes can't really tell where you're going. These signs pointing to the road that you have to take are ominous. Prepare to meet thy God. Or were we about to meet the devil? A lot of thoughts were running through my head on that drive up to Corpsewood Manor. I just didn't know what to expect. As you head up the roads up the mountain, they slowly become worse and worse, and at one point you hit completely unpaved roads that are thin and right next to a tall, steep, rocky drop-off. Nobody goes here. Nobody wants to go here, and there's a reason why. So, we got mixed up on the road down here. This is unbelievably scary. Suddenly, after not seeing anyone for almost an hour while we drove up the mountain, a car appeared behind us on the dangerous road that we were driving on. But they ended up passing by us after we pulled over to let them go by. Maybe they were going there too. They weren't. Okay, everybody, so just take a moment to listen. Can you just scan the woods? You hear how quiet it is out here? That's because we're on top of a mountain in Georgia at the location of Corpsewood Manor. Now, these rocks denote the path to the original location of the mansion where the two were murdered back in 1982. This is rumored to be one of the most haunted places in Georgia, extremely hard to get here.
Jeez.
Very, very scary. Also, geez, I gotta mention to you guys just truly how frightening it is out here. This is gonna go down in history as one of the scariest things we've ever done. But it's about 11:30 at night. We're gonna head down there right now so that we can get this thing going. Into the darkness we go. Okay. Obviously you think we're a little insane.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, this is, the drive up here is insane. what can I say? I'm not happy about this one. I'm here, but I guess I'm excited to go see it. I guess in the end, but it's like this is freaking crazy. I mean, if our tire popped or we could go off the road, you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really narrow, the roads up there, a lot of big rocks in the roads. I mean, it's not maintained. So.
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
But before we get to Corpsewood Manor and the brutal murders and the ghosts and the absolutely terrifying things that happened to us that night, we need to head back to the first night of my trip to Georgia with Jeff and I, in the cemetery, the Rose Hill Cemetery in Macon, to be specific, when we visited the victims of the Woolfolk Massacre. Now, real quickly, let's dig a little deeper into that story. The Woolfolk family massacre has been labeled by some historians as the most notorious crime to ever rock 19th century Georgia. The perpetrator, Tom Woolfolk, was born on June 18, 1860, in the same farmhouse on his family's cotton plantation that the murders would eventually take place in 27 years later. The family's plantation was a few miles west of Macon, Georgia, and it was a large property. Shortly after he was born, Tom's mother died, and his siblings and himself were displaced and sent to live in different places. Tom's father eventually remarried and bore 6 new children with Tom's stepmother. And Tom hated these new step-siblings. It is believed that he thought these new children in the family were going to get in the way of his inheritance of his father's properties and wealth. Those that knew Tom as a young man described him as being very troubled. He often got into fights, both verbal and physical, and was known to be extremely eccentric and sometimes violent. His behavioral issues affected all parts of his life, including his romantic relationships. A woman named Georgia Bird, who married Tom to only leave him 3 weeks later, would go on to be quoted as saying that he is not crazy, it is simple meanness. He is the meanest man I ever saw, and there is nothing too mean for him to do. On the morning of August 6, 1887, in the early hours of the day, 9 people inside of the Woolfolk family farmhouse were brutally slain with an axe. The crimes were gruesome, and there was blood everywhere. Those slain included Tom Woolfolk's father, Tom's stepmother, Tom's 6 step-siblings, and an 84-year-old woman named Mrs. Temperance West, an aunt of Tom's stepmother. The only person that was in the farmhouse that day and survived was Tom Woolfolk himself, and he ended up being the person that alerted neighbors and authorities. He claimed that he had escaped being killed by jumping from a window, and he had heard the killers, plural, leaving the house through the back door and slamming a fence gate behind them. Although he claimed he was innocent, there were a lot of suspicious pieces of evidence surrounding Tom that made him appear guilty, including specks of blood on his ears, a bloody handprint on his leg, and a general apathy that he held toward the murders. Apparently, he was cold and stoic and showed no emotion or sadness towards the dead. There were also no signs of forced entry or theft. After 2 separate trials, Tom Woolfolk was found guilty of murder and publicly hanged. Over 10,000 people attended his hanging, and it was national news. And Tom went to his grave claiming that he was innocent. Was he? I doubt it, but I guess we will never definitively know. People say that the property where the Woolfolks once lived is now haunted, while others claim that the spirits of the victims haunt the area where they were buried after they were killed. I wanted to try speak with them myself, so on our first night in Georgia, we headed to the Rose Hill Cemetery to try and make contact with those killed during the Woolfolk Massacre. So, hold up. So we've come to visit the graves of the most infamous murder victims in Georgia tonight. We're in Macon.
Freaky, man.
And dude, look at this cemetery.
It's open.
Yeah, those gates, that's a cemetery gate, and it's wide open.
And this is like, I think, kind of sketch area.
Yeah, someone literally just screeched to a halt right in front of us too. They decided they were going to turn at the last second. We almost got into a car crash.
I'm kind of like, this is
eerie, no
man.
doubt about it.
This is eerie.
Well, let's
should we do it?
Yeah.
Well, I hope there is no boogeyman in here, man.
Yeah, me too.
I hope this gate isn't closed when we come back.
Yeah, right.
That'd freak me out. We could barely fit through here. Look at that obelisk.
Yeah, or that mausoleum.
Jesus. This is creepy, man.
This is a very
What the
eerie...
hell? Look at all the obelisks out there.
Yeah.
What is up with this? What if we had like some people coming out of here?
I was gonna say, what if someone is in here?
Do you know where we're gonna go?
It's right.
Oh shit, there's a car here.
Oh, what the hell?
It scared the shit out of me. Can I turn this
What
off?
would that be?
Can I turn this off?
Yeah.
They'll probably think we're like the cops or something. Or security. So,
Left right here.
right here?
Yeah. That's what it says.
What the hell? This is like creepy as hell.
Here, in this area, is where the pin
Are we
is.
gonna actually get out?
No, we're not gonna get out.
No, but I mean, this is f***ing dark.
Yeah, this is very creepy, man. And it's pitch black outside of the window.
It's cold.
We're here in the Rose Hill Cemetery. There was an eerie car that just kind of disappeared in here.
Hopefully they didn't just turn the lights on.
Yeah. But we don't know where the grave is yet, so we gotta just look for woolfolk. I'm gonna roll on my camera too. Say hi to Jeff, everybody.
Hey, everybody. This is just normal.
Yeah, this is what we do for fun.
This is normal.
Father and son bonding.
Normal Tuesday night.
It is only a Tuesday
Yep.
right now.
I hear you.
These graves are all
How
eerie.
the hell are you gonna know?
It says woolfolk on it.
Yeah, but there's. Are you in the right spot? Like, what's this stuff?
The GPS does to right here.
Really?
And so we're in the area. I think it's gonna be down this way more. Here's what we're looking for right here.
Like, what are two grown men doing out in the middle of this damn cemetery?
It's a very good question, honestly.
Especially me.
You're a retired
you.
optometrist?
Yeah. So you're retired and you're what, golfing down in the Bahamas? No, I'm freaking in 22-degree weather hunting ghosts in cemeteries.
22 degrees is a bit. It's a bit liberal with the temperature, pal. I think they're over here. Look, it's over here. What'd I say? Just tell me I was right. There they are, the woolfolks.
How many of them are there?
Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look, aren't they back there?
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Look at this, man. Every single one of these graves, every single one of them ends in 1887 because all of these people were murdered on the same day. Every single person.
87. 87. 87, you're right. Zachary Edwards. That's weird. Okay. Why don't we get to it, huh?
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you want to do?
So, like, what I just pointed this out to Jeff a couple seconds ago, but if you look at every grave in this plot, every single person buried here, the year in which they died is 1887 because all these people were killed on the same day by an axe, or with an axe. So he's in like the...
Listen. I heard like a dog collar, like a, you know? Okay, let's do something.
So you want to do night shot?
Okay, let's see what happens. Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm on night
Look at
shot. Turn your light off. Yeah, turn your light off. Your big one.
Oh shit. That's not bad. It's kind of late. Oh, now it's not as good.
Makes sense.
Okay. I got the night light. It's hard to tell when someone's gonna just come out of nowhere and stab me in the back.
Or axe you.
Okay. Oh,
Did it?
it's it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, here, I'll use my phone light.
Where should I put it? Oh, here's the graves right here. And then here's the other graves over here. Oh, stand back, man.
Hold up. Let me get back.
Oh, shit. Check it out. Oh, damn.
Oh, jeez. Did you just run into his grave on accident?
Actually gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Don't hit a grave. Oh, Jesus.
We're not trying to be
Dude, check this
disrespectful.
out. No, not at all. Check this out.
What is that?
Dude, listen.
I think that's just a cricket.
Damn, that's weird.
It's a weird sound.
Listen, can you get it up?
It's almost like the
Holy
cricket is
shit.
emulating the noises of the REM pod.
Oh my god.
If you're here, can you touch that light?
Dude, I think we should get out. Where's that?
It's just a cricket, man.
Oh, I know, but he's going off with the rep pod. Jeez, that thing's going crazy. You know, you gotta be careful with this.
Shadows. Or the Ovilus just said shadows.
That cricket's getting closer, dude. You know what I'm
The cricket?
Spirit! Shadows and spirit!
saying? Dude, here, this
Man.
is crazy.
What?
Appreciate?
It almost feels like there's people around here.
This is like really freaky, dude.
Woman!
Okay,
It
you
said
scared-
woman. Ease
Dude.
climbed.
Dude, there's something here. Just a second. I'm gonna come up here. I want to get away from this a little bit.
Who's here with us right now? Can you touch that? Can you touch that light if you died in 1887? I bet though we bring this back to our next investigation doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Broken legs broken. Ed, legs broken.
You know.
Who's Ed? Let's take turns asking questions and film each other.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so what we're gonna end up doing here is with Richard on his tombstone. We're gonna start the. This is an Olympus. Actually, one for my clinic. It's a good one. An EVP. Okay. Let's set it down. Okay, Colin.
To the Woolfolk family, if you are here, my name's Colin. I'm here with my dad, Jeff. You can come out and speak to us. Can you say hello or hi if you're here with us? Maybe Bell Farmers through. Can you tell us your name if you're here?
It's the cricket again, man. It's kind of weird, you
right
know?
there,
Really.
too.
I mean, just the one. Richard, we know you're with your family here, family of 9. Met a tragic end. We're sorry for that. No disrespect, but we did come to visit you. And in this device right here, you can actually try to talk in there in the way that you can. If you would just say one of your names. Your name or any one of your kids' names. Also,
Jeff and I at this moment captured a compelling response on our voice recorder. Tell me if you think you hear a voice here. You can see in this footage that neither Jeff nor I are saying anything or moving, but the recorder seems to pick up a phantom voice.
your name or any one of your kids' names. Also,
So that clip that you saw was me at home editing the episode, reviewing the voice recorder recording. And I didn't even make the connection until just now that one of the kids in the Woolfolk family's name was Annie Woolfolk. Tell me, did that voice sound like Annie? I can't tell. Leave a comment below to let me know.
Maybe, how did you die? And then also, are you with your family now? Any of those questions. A name. Also, maybe, how did you die?
I just want to point out to people online that, to me, genuinely, I don't get scared of cemeteries. You've seen me say that in the footage many times in the episodes. This is not only a very present feeling cemetery, but I feel like there are spirits everywhere. Especially I get very strange vibes up there. And then I keep hearing footsteps down here.
I was going to say, this tree right here, if we can appreciate this tree, this is really creepy. You can't see all the branches, but this is a creepy ass thing right here.
Do you know who killed you?
It was at this point when I found another strange and spooky voice on the voice recorder. If you watch the footage, you can see that once again, no one's moving or talking, but the voice recorder seemed to pick up something scary.
Do you know what day you died on?
How does it feel in the afterlife? How does it feel where you are? And do you need anything from us?
Just a second. I'm going to just look here.
I think we should wrap the EVP and then review it later. Details.
Don't worry, man.
Do you know the details of the crime?
There we go.
Do you know what happened to everybody that's buried here? Is there somebody else here with us? A shadow spirit? Something darker? If there is a dark shadow, a shadow spirit here, maybe you're the killer. I know that somebody said that at the beginning. We especially want to talk to you. So say anything you'd like. We're going to be quiet.
Do you think we've given them enough time?
Yeah. Our full investigation is going to be at Corpsewood Manor. This is just a little side note, but I'm telling you, this is just eerie out here. I didn't expect it to be like this either. This cemetery definitely feels like there's got to be something.
There's
here.
a lot of stuff like your light's really bad, dude. I mean, I just think like there's, it's hard to see obviously, but there's like water there, and it's a pretty big decline right here, and these trees are all craggly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we can catch the moon through there, but it's really a creepy atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's cold out
it's
too.
cold, yeah. So
I keep feeling like I hear like footsteps.
sun, Baal, sun.
Sun? Baal? What would that mean? Placebo?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Or-
because the sun was a placebo, he was the fake answer, he was the fake killer, and they killed him. They didn't bail
What
him
now?
out. Remember
He was
how
a fake killer?
I was saying that they thought that the guy who they thought killed everybody said that he was innocent, and then a farm
But it was
worker-
the sun?
Yeah,
Really?
a farm worker that worked for them.
That's interesting.
Had a deathbed confession and said he did it, but they executed the son. So maybe a placebo to fix the problem of needing to solve the crime.
Oh, beware.
Beware?
This is interesting considering that there was, according to some sources, a confession to the murders that came from somebody that was not Tom Woolfolk, the man that was hanged for them. Shortly after the massacre, Simon Cooper, son of London and Luana Cooper, two black farm workers who lived nearby, left Bibb County. In 1898, Simon was lynched in Summerville, South Carolina. On his body, the lynch mob found a notebook with the following lines written within. Tom Woolfolk was mighty slick, but I fixed him. I would have killed him with the rest of the damn family, but he was not at home. I don't know. Was this a deathbed confession? I guess we'll never know the truth. Consider ocean, beware.
Beware ocean, consider. Like, all of a sudden, things are a lot clearer for me. I don't know why. Like, I know I dark adapted, but it's like, just almost like instantaneously I can see, like, weird. Not the camera, I'm just talking about my eyes. Like, it's not near as dark. The sky, look at the sky.
Yeah,
With all the stars out.
Beautiful night.
Bomb, beware. Wow. S-U-N.
It's still sun
Yeah,
again?
again, just to say phonetically. Sun. Huh.
Well,
Maybe beware of the sun. Maybe
yeah,
it's,
maybe he was the
maybe,
killer.
Maybe he was, you know?
I used opening. It said I used opening. Yeah, thanks, Wolf folks. I'm sorry for what happened to you guys, but hopefully you found peace.
God, they're under a huge tree right here.
It's a spooky
You know what I
tree,
mean?
too.
All right,
Looks like I can see him sitting up there.
I hope you all are resting in peace, man. All 9 of you.
Same.
Okay?
The place where the victims of the Woolfolk massacre are buried is eerie. It's run down. It feels almost abandoned. And even as we left the property and the cemetery, spooky things kept happening to Jeff and I. Spooky things that we couldn't just ignore, especially after we had just spent time at that spooky grave. After spending the week in Georgia, Jeff and I were tired. We were exhausted. We were sick of ghost hunting. We didn't want to hear about another murder or another crime or another accident, anything that went wrong. But there was something that night. There was something on that mountain that was calling to us. We couldn't escape it. Even though it was a long drive over 2 hours from where we were staying that night, it was really calling to us. And it was time, finally, to visit Corpsewood Manor. So how did this mansion get itself such a grisly name? Well, the story starts off with a man named Charles Scudder. Charles was a professor of pharmacology from Chicago who came from a wealthy background. He was a colorful character and well known for his ability to beautifully play the harp. It was 1976, and Charles was ready to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and retreat to the woods with his lover, a man by the name of Joe Odom, who had also been his housekeeper for years. The two men had a healthy relationship and were extremely excited to begin a new chapter of their lives deep in the forest. So, they headed off to Georgia. It was outside of the small city of Somerville in the mountains, where the couple decided they would construct their home. And brick by brick, they built their own mansion. Yes, by hand, Charles and Joe constructed their very own self-sustaining home. They constructed it all by themselves, which means that both Joe and Charles touched almost every piece of material that was used in the construction of their house. After it was completed, the couple gave their mansion an ominous nickname, a name that drew inspiration from the eerily bare autumn trees that dotted the forest that surrounded the house: Corpsewood Manor. On the property, they built the main house, an outhouse, a well room, a gazebo, and what they referred to as a chicken house. This 3-story chicken house contained 3 distinct floors. The first floor was for storage and poultry, hence the chicken house. The second floor contained the couple's adult film and photography collection, and the third floor was labeled by the two of them as their pleasure chamber, or pink room. Charles had kept the secret that he was gay to himself and a few people close to him his whole life, but this wasn't the only secret that he felt the need to keep. He was also a closeted member of the Church of Satan and a hardcore occultist. While under tenure at Loyola University in Chicago, Charles had performed a number of experiments using the hallucinogenic drug LSD, and he was known to be a character, oftentimes dyeing his hair different colors and speaking of his pet monkey. When Charles left his job as a professor in Chicago and left for Corpsewood Manor, he brought with him a few odds and ends from his department, including 2 real human skulls and about 12,000 individual doses of LSD. Charles and Joe kept 2 dogs at Corpsewood Manor, mastiffs to be specific. One was named Beelzebub and the other Arsanath. There were a lot of rumors that swirled through the woods surrounding Corpsewood Manor in the years after the murders, with one such rumor claiming that the couple had summoned a real demon to guard their forest retreat. And Corpsewood Manor was definitely a home fit for a demon. Charles and Joe decorated the manor with loads of gothic paraphernalia, including the 2 real human skulls that Charles had brought from Chicago, bizarre paintings, antiques, and even a pink gargoyle. Charles also installed a custom stained glass window in the home that bore a Baphomet, which, if you don't know, is one of the classic symbols used to represent the occult, and to some, the devil. But Charles and Joe didn't worship the devil. They were atheist hedonists who lived lives dedicated to excess and pleasure. They hosted wild parties with large groups of guests, during which the groups would get freaky in the pleasure room. The pleasure room itself on the 3rd floor of the chicken house was painted totally pink and contained everything and anything for the practicing deviant, including whips, chains, mattresses, candles, and plenty of other toys. And to give you a little insight into what it was like at Corpsewood Manor, you need to know the details of the property. The house had no running water, no phone lines, and no electricity. At night, Joe and Charles would use candles and lamps to light whichever room they were in. They also grew all of their own food and even made homemade wine. It was extremely quiet, very deep in the woods, and very isolated, which would make it the perfect place on December 12th, 1982, for 2 gruesome murders. It was a cold night on December 12th, 1982, and 2 local hunters who had befriended Dr. Charles and Joe at one point in time had gathered 2 of their acquaintances and headed down to Corpsewood Manor to rob the mansion. After drinking with the couple for a while and getting high off paint thinner and glue, a man named Avery Brock, who allegedly at one point had gotten naughty with the couple at one of their parties, walked out to his car and returned into the house with a .22 caliber rifle. He swiftly shot Joe 4 times point blank, killing him instantly, then moved on and shot the couple's 2 dogs, Beelzebub and Arsanath, killing them too. Charles was then bound and gagged, and after he was unable to produce money or valuables for the group to steal, he was shot 5 times in the head and killed. The couple's dream home had become their living nightmare. After the murders, the group ransacked the house but realized that Charles and Joe didn't have much money. They lived off of the land and had invested most of what they had in the manor itself. The group tried to steal Charles's prized harp, but they couldn't fit it in their vehicles and they left it there. So, almost empty-handed, the group decided to steal the couple's 2 cars, a few of their prized possessions, and they hit the road. After they were killed, both Charles and Joe were cremated. Charles was brought back to Wisconsin to be interred in the family plot. But in an eerie twist, Joe's cremated remains were actually spread around the rose garden at Corpsewood Manor, which means that, technically, he's still out there on the grounds of the home. In the decades after the murders, Corpsewood Manor was abandoned and fell into deep disrepair. It's now only a shell of what it once was. And locals have been claiming that the place is either cursed or haunted for years. Some have claimed to hear dogs barking in the darkness near the old abandoned house while exploring late at night. Others have seen lights and shadows. It's claimed that after the murders, a dark stain appeared on one of the boarded up windows near the library, and some people speculated that that might have been Charles returning to watch over his dream home. And in the strangest, most bizarre, mind-blowing twist of all, Charles himself, who was a painter, painted a self-portrait only a few months before the murders happened. In the portrait, he sits bound and gagged with what appear to be gunshot wounds in his head. If you count the wounds, you can almost count 5. And how many times was Charles shot in the head on the night that he was murdered after being bound and gagged? You guessed it. 5. Now, I cannot tell you how spooky the story of Corpsewood Manor is. This is the most classic American abandoned haunted house story that I've ever heard. It's a story about a couple with weird, bizarre occult practices, moving out to the deep woods, building their own home, brick by brick, by hand, putting their energy into the house that they built, having parties, wild parties with drugs, human skulls, anything and everything. And then years later, the couple being murdered inside of their own house. And then, as the perfect spooky twist, the house becomes abandoned. No one keeps up with it. It isn't demolished. It's just left to rot. And also add in there the fact that Joe's remains were spread on the property, and they named it themselves Corpsewood Manor. Now let's finally return to that night, back in March, when Jeff and I made the long hike through the woods into the darkness to go visit Charles and Joe at Corpsewood Manor.
This is
don't think you're gonna find anybody out here. This is the same road that the murderers came down that night in 1982. Deer. Scared the hell out of me.
Pointed that way.
It's a deer. Just look at the path.
Huh?
Just follow the path. That's not the path. The graffiti's showing that this graffiti proves that this is where we need to go. We gotta be almost there. Probably it. Oh. See this graffiti? That's probably people marking it.
These are green. Cut them off.
And look, there's like soda cups and stuff. It's gotta be right up here. Here. This is my last attempt because look, this is a path still. Yeah, what the hell? So we're a little lost, but we'll find it. It's right here. Oh my God, it's right here. Whoa. Dude. I knew it. Look. Here it is.
Oh my God, dude.
That's insane, isn't it?
It's like the ruins.
It is. Wow, man. This is it. What the hell are all these fake flowers, dude? Or what is this? Oh, look at. Oh shit, look at. Wow, dude. Okay, so first off, everybody,
God.
I want to point out part of the legend of Corpsewood Manor is that it's very bad luck to take one of these bricks from Corpsewood Manor. Second of all, I want to point this out. This looks to me like a smudging or some sort of witchcraft ceremony, don't you think?
Looks like it.
Where these people would have burned these. Look, it looks like there's like 8 people that did this. And just look at this, dude. These roses left in here.
This is so freaking creepy in here. Oh my God.
This is insanity. Oh, it's cold. Oh, dude. What?
Jeez, wow.
This is way more than I thought it was. Wow. Dude.
This is like a...
This is so cool.
I've never... Look at all the... We've had bonfires here. What do you say we start doing some stuff?
Yeah, just come walk over here and look at this.
When we left our stuff back over there.
See how eerie.
Look at this craziness.
Show how crazy that is. This is like one of the spookiest places.
Yeah, I'm just worried about getting back.
Why?
Well, I mean, just...
Not too bad.
I know.
Let's set our stuff up and start this thing.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeff's setting up a static camera right here.
It's ready. Where are we gonna go?
Let's shoot this way. Put it right there.
Okay.
Also want to point out it's midnight right now. I'm gonna go put a REM pod over here. This is just so eerie.
Okay, this one's rock here.
Okay, so we've got both static cameras set up. Remember, guys, the ruins that we're inside of right now, this was once the home of two individuals, and they were both slaughtered in cold blood here. Now, one of them, their ashes were spread in the garden on this property, so I don't think you can find a more bizarre place in America. It almost feels like we're in a fairy tale out here. Some weird, twisted Grimm Brothers fairy tale. If there's anybody here at Corpsewood Manor, if Charles Scudder or Joey Odom, if either of you guys are here, can you come talk to us? Is there anybody out here? Is there anybody out here? Is there somebody here with us? Dude, I'm getting massive anxiety. Are you?
Yes. Okay.
Joey, Charles, can you use your voice and say something to us?
Gotta watch where you step on the equipment.
Are you over here near the entrance to the home?
Okay, let's... I know.
I feel like danger. fact that there's fucking movement around us. Okay. I've got 2 dowsing rods here. You guys probably know what these are since you like the occult and whatnot. You see that?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you cross them if the answer is yes to my question? Is there somebody here with us right now? Just cross the 2 rods. Can you straighten them out? And I know people always say in the videos that it's a mind manipulation. Wow!
Okay.
Oh my god, I got full body chills. That it's mind manipulation, and I definitely think that your mind does manipulate these things, but at the same time, I'm genuinely not trying to do anything. Can you point out to where you're at in the house, in this area, if you are here?
Oh my god. They're like both.
What the fuck?
Look at that rotunda.
Look at the one's right over there.
Here, both where our things are pointing.
That's trippy.
Look how far this went. All the way back.
Yeah.
That one's straight out.
Can you point them forward again? Were you murdered here? Can you straighten them out again? Man, this is tripping me out. Are you angry that you got killed?
No.
Look how perfectly straight they are, too. Are you at peace with what happened to you?
Not really.
Are you guys together? If I'm talking to Charles or one of the 2 of you?
Oh, that's cool.
Are you guys here in your home, your dream home still? Does it look
Yeah, there's.
Does it look the same to you as it did when you died? That's such a perfect X.
Yeah, it is.
Can you straighten them out again? Do you like when people come to visit you? Will you talk to us tonight?
Okay, that's cool.
That was interesting. Well, regardless if you believe in the dowsing rods or not, that was very strong of a signal.
Let's try the Ovilus.
Okay.
After you get set that, I've got it set up on the speaker, so the words will just come out. We can just stand here.
Quarantine.
What?
Map.
Quarantine map? Are you saying that you understand what's happening right now in the world?
Shot.
They were shot. He was shot.
Oh, he was shot.
He was
They were
shot in the head. He had a painting in this house of him being shot in the head that he predicted his own
Jeez,
death with. Look at that.
Yeah.
Shot. Were you shot here? Charles, is this you?
Liberty. Quick.
It's like a quick. Were you shot quick? Did it happen fast?
There's energy here. I wonder what a millimeter while we do
Yeah,
this.
this seems definitely not dead. What did it feel like for you? Did it make you sad after you realized you were shot?
That's insane that it said shot. Quick, too. He was shot in the head.
Did
so
you
it's
turn that on?
quick. What?
Did you turn that on?
No.
The actual connect?
No.
Okay, it just came on.
You didn't turn that on?
No. You told me to set it. I set it down. Okay, that was not on. Power source was on, but the
21.5 on here right now.
Really?
21.5, back to 0.
Potential.
potential for what?
Did you see potential in this area?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Possibly.
Potential ghost, possibly?
Here?
Those are two very related words, too. Potential
Where?
and possibly.
Where is the ghost potentially? Can you make a noise on one of the devices?
Whose?
Whose?
Physics.
Yeah.
Metaphysics?
Enjoy.
Enjoy. This thing's going crazy.
I mean, that thing just sits there.
Also, you guys gotta remember, we're about a 20-minute hike down into the woods. And they specifically built this house out here with no
You
power, so
mentioned
there's
you said in
no
front of it.
power. Can you come walk over towards us?
Can you make one of these devices go off that we've got set up?
Computer.
Computer. Did you turn my computer on? Over here? Through metaphysics?
Right. There's.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
What did it feel like to get shot?
There's another back this way. Yeah. There's a little wind that's come up. Listen, right here. There's no wind.
Revoke.
What was that?
I think the camera over there, the static.
Revoked.
Do you mind if we're here?
Rust.
Rust. 0.1. There's a 0.1 EMF signal right here. Do you see that? Are you over here?
We can
2.4, 2.8.
we can
2.4, 2.8.
okay.
0.5. Look at this. 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, 0 right when you came up.
Have the spirit box too that we can put up to the microphone. Connect up to the microphone.
Let's do the connect. I'll film.
Okay.
That was really interesting.
Okay, so I think just again, whoever believes what, or I had the power on, and Colin, you said let's do this first. I set it down on the rock, and then it said computer. This thing came on. Again, I'm not going to say that's the deal, but it's weird.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I mean, you have to hold the button down over here for things to come on. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That light's so bright, man. Sorry, I'll turn. Okay, guys. If you're here, can you show yourself? This device will let you manifest yourself if you want to for us. Where do you want? Where should we aim?
Maybe over here.
Over here? It's a beautiful place you have. Are you around here? You can come out.
Stuff's just walking around us, you know? Okay, everybody, so we've already been here over an hour, and we're way back in the woods. I don't have much sugar for my blood sugar, and we have to walk all the way back up, drive all the way back to our hotel. We're not going to get back there till 4 a.m., and we got to fly out tomorrow. This was interesting, but we're definitely not going to get definitive answers here. We just wanted to bring you guys to this place because you really don't ever in America see a murder house that's abandoned
here
in
it
the
is.
woods.
Here's one. Here it is. Dude, how can I get this? There it is. Can you help me get the light off? Turn the light off. Okay. There we are. Okay, are you did you think we're leaving? Ah. Please come back. Oh my, there he is. Okay.
Can you stand up and come over here?
How about the spirit or the? What'd you do with the ovulus? Okay.
Are you standing over there right now? Betty?
Could it be someone else? Okay. Gosh. I apologize. I'm trying to find it.
What do you
There
have?
it is. Can you raise both of your hands over your head? Put your hands over your head.
Weird.
What would that? Oh,
It's
look
just
it!
up.
Look it!
What's up?
Thank you. Put the other hand up too. Put both hands up. Oh, damn. Where'd it go?
It's gone.
What the hell?
Definitely eerie back here though, right?
Oh, jeez. Gosh, are you kidding me? I mean, just walking through here, this was, I was kind of upset. And this is similar to Greece for me. When we went way on the top of that mountain at night, we could have just easily fallen off the cliff into the cave. And there's just really not been any wind tonight.
Right when we talk about leaving, the wind kind of picks up. This is definitely such a fucking eerie place.
Okay, we do have a lot of stuff though to pack up.
Yeah.
It is really late. We got to
Yeah.
trek back up the hill and find our path.
Yeah.
So we really got to go.
Right there, and we're talking about leaving again. There goes the wind.
Oh, listen. Look at the trees. Look at.
Yeah. It's like they're saying goodbye. Yeah, guys. Well, we're going to pack our stuff up and get out of here. Very, very eerie place, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Definitely one of the
Really
spookiest
is.
places in the United States I'd say I've ever been to.
just the whole thing. Actually, walking down here,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to travel on these roads, backwoods of Georgia, especially.
Yeah.
It's really, really creepy.
This is
just
like
to get
Blair
here.
Witch, like real Blair Witch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, and we'll take you back up with us. But
Yeah.
thanks, you guys who were here with us.
Yeah.
Glad you don't mind when people come visit.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Me too. Let's go.
Okay.
Also, we missed this little memorial over here. Oh. Eerie. Yeah, let's get out of here, man. We went this way.
This way?
Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. See ya, Corpsewood.